He's gonna run for a third term. Are we worried about this? Really? Have you seen the man recently? I mean, if age doesn't get him, his diet surely will. His arteries have got to look more clogged than the New York sewage system. Clearly not the picture of health. Besides, the Simpsons haven't let us down yet. And I got to thinking about this morning, and it was kind of a weird situation because there's going to be worldwide celebrations for the passing of this man. I'm not talking about Democrats. I'm talking about people in other countries are going to be having parades and cheer fests and everything. It's going to be big, and it is going to make his supporters livid. I mean, absolutely get ready for them to say things like, "So much for Democrats being the party of empathy. See, I told you them libs do not care about the sanctity of life. That man served his country for 2 terms as president. This is the way you're going to treat him? You just wait until Biden's gone. We're going to have a party then." And we're going to be like, okay, knock yourself out. Actually, I think the people on the left are going to be in such a good mood that nothing that those people can say is going to be able to touch them. But really, if we're going to focus on 2028 right now, what we should be focusing on is who are we going to get to run against him if he does make it that long? Because after we have the midterms next year, we are going to be pushing towards the primaries for the next major election. And we need to be thinking about who we want to see as our next presidential candidate. Do we want Kamala to run again? Pete Buttigieg? AOC? Before Carter's funeral, I would have said I'd love to see him go up against Obama, but after this exchange, I'm not so sure anymore. At this point, the only Obama I think I'd like to see him run against is Michelle. And wouldn't it just be so refreshing to see the headlines, "Obama defeats Trump"? But really, with all the protests this week, as long as we run somebody smart in that next election, I don't see how he would possibly get a third term, even if it were possible for him to run. And if we flip Congress in the midterm, this conversation is a moot point anyway, because they're not going to let that happen. This is why everybody, and I mean everybody, needs to get out and vote in the midterms. I know it's not as sexy as the general election, but you gotta get out and do it anyway. Anyway, as far as the things that he's doing right now, let's not put so much focus on him trying to run for a third term, because the likelihood of him even making it to it, not that great, I would think. And even if he does run, he is not going to have nearly the energy that he's had in past elections. I mean, this last one was really rough on him. Could you really imagine 80-year-old Trump up there trying to debate somebody like AOC or Pete Buttigieg? By the way, there is a special election in Florida going on tomorrow, and hopefully Congress kind of levels out after that, but we don't know. And we could be losing TikTok in the next week, so please make sure you're following me on one of these 2 places or both, because I want to continue on this conversation, and I hope you do too.